Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So Ethereum is climbing higher and higher as suggested in the previous videos. So what I'm waiting for at some stage here is probably a pullback, but ideally that pullback holds above the 1415 level, above that wave one high. That would be important, not super crucial, but would be good to build a base for the next move up towards that wave 3 target area, the 1.618 multiple, which is the target for this wave 3. Yeah, so we are still on track to deliver that. That's around 1680. So this is sort of what we ideally want to see. Again, yeah, take the 1680 with a bit of a pinch of salt, because I checked other charts. I mean, this is the Binance chart. I checked other charts where this wick here didn't go that high. So, you know, if you adjust that, it might only be, depending on which chart you use, depending on which exchange, we might only get to 1650, yeah, 1630 maybe. So it's a bit tricky, especially in these, you know, when you have such a highly volatile move with such a long wick. We've seen that now recently with the Cardano low as well. So yeah, so I would say, you know, around 1650 to 1680 that wave 3 should land. At the moment we come down though. Yeah, we come down here a little bit. You know, this could have been only a sub wave of a wave 3 at the moment. So ideal would be to hold above 1415. So expect here when we come down here a little bit further to find some support at 1415. And ideally, ideally we then start to move up. What could be the case as well, then we need to change the wave count a bit, of course, would be that we pull back to that trend line, to the ascending trend line here. This is all okay as long as the wave 2 low is holding. Yeah, then it would be maybe another 1-2. But you know, that wave 2 low must hold here at 1320 roughly. Yeah, this must hold. And again, a pullback to a trend line, always a good opportunity. And I have to here do a bit of a comment here, because I get a lot of messages, you know, should I buy now, should I not, I missed it and whatever. Well, so I always say there's no reason to FOMO. I mean, only you can decide if you buy. You know, I can't give you any trading advice in the sense, I can't tell you when to buy or not. Absolutely not, because everybody has a different risk appetite, everybody has a different attitude, everybody has a different investment horizon. You know, it could be, you know, you're investing for, you buy now and you just want to hold till the next cycle top. Yeah, then in that, you know, in that scenario, I mean, I am buying myself, or I would buy at these. I haven't bought now, but I would buy myself at these prices still. Yeah, I mean, we've only just moved up a few percent. Honestly, there's nothing in the crypto market, because if you have a horizon, you know, if you think, well, I'm holding anyway till the next cycle top, which might be around 8K, is it too late to buy? Yeah, probably not. You know, but if you buy with the goal of selling in a week, I have to tell you, that's trading. So you can't just ask a YouTuber if you should buy now. You need to, you know, just have a plan and stick to some basics of trading that you need to educate yourself. I mean, I would never just buy, you know, buy when you pull back to a support level, buy when you pull back to a trend line, set a stop loss, all these sorts of things. You know, when you really want to do trading, educate yourself first. And if you're educated, chances are you know what to do anyway. So you can't just ask me if you should buy, because this all depends on your own strategy. Of course, these current prices are amazing compared to historical prices. Yeah, look at that. I mean, we were at $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. We're only at 1,500 at the moment. You know, like a month ago, nobody would have believed that we get below 1,700 anyway. So it's still, you know, super prices. But if you get frustrated, if we have a retracement of 10-20% again, which can happen at any point, then you know, I can't tell you. That's just, I know, you know, I really rarely, and probably never actually, reply to those messages where you ask me, should I buy now or not? Because I can't answer it. I just can't. Yeah, I can tell you what I do, and I can point you to some learning resources, because in the end, you know, if you do trading, that's a completely different approach to investing. So just a few comments here, because I know it is frustrating when people missed buying down here, but you know, all of these support levels were buying areas. You know, the breakout point that I mentioned here a few days ago of 1280 was a breakout point, was a possible buy. Unfortunately, we didn't do a retest, but but then that could be considered very bullish again at the moment. But there will be a pullback anyway. And that's the other comment, there's no reason to FOMO. Usually there will be another wave too, when all of these impulses are sorted out. There will be another larger correction down. But do you want to wait till that? Yeah, depending on how high this impulse goes, it could be that when we pull down again in that next corrective wave, that we will end up a little bit higher than the $1,500 level, for example. So this is what I don't know, but there will always be setbacks and pullbacks that can be used for entering, of course. But yeah, this is such a complex topic, and I just can't quickly answer and say, oh yeah, buy now or not, because how can you? How can I? How could I? Yeah, but here the message for Ethereum remains, ideally we hold above 1415, we can climb higher. Target is now around that 1650 to 1680 level, and so far it's looking good. And overall, yeah, even if we fall below that wave 2 low here at 1320, it would be crucial to hold that 1280 level. It would be crucial. This was the major resistance that I already called out here, that we need to get above, and you can see how relevant that was. We couldn't push through here, then you had a massive move, and you often get these massive moves when it's really starting to move. And yes, of course, we need to be cautious at the moment. This could just be a fake out, of course, but you also need to understand that people will talk about a fake out until we've reached 3,000 probably. Okay, so be careful, and just be happy with what you're doing, honestly, and don't rush into things. Have a plan, because if you have a plan, you will know what you're doing. I think that's the message here. Good. So I'm going to keep updating you about ETH here on the roadmap to wave 3. Invalidation point of this wave count, I mentioned it, is that wave 2 low below 1315. Now we see a little bit of a consolidation again. But again, also here we seem to be holding at the moment that 1460 level. But if not, the 1415 would be important. And if we go below 1415, because again, as I said, there's different exchanges with a different wick here. Yeah, at least we should hold here that 1376 level, the breakout point of that channel that we had on the chart. All right, so that's my update about Ethereum. So hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.